Hi everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie and today is another Spending Freeze challenge. And in this challenge I am using a pack of cardstock that I bought at Tuesday morning a while ago. It's called Yuletide from My Mind's Eye. I don't know if you can get this per se anymore, but we all have tons of Christmas stuff, or at least most of us do. It came with 6 12 by 12 sheets of double-sided cardstock as well as a coordinated sticker sheet. I did pull a few other things in from my stash, as you'll see as we go through this, but primarily these were the main supplies. I also used some new or never used dies to make these cards. So these are simple cards, you guys. Like simple. I don't know how to put it any more simply. They are very simple. Okay, enough of that. Let me get to showing you what I did. So I have 33 cards in total made. I have a stack here of more unique ones, and actually, to be honest, I made 34, but the number 34 is not in here. That's going to be a separate video that's coming out. So I got a stack of unique cards, and the rest of these are similar, and I made 2 of the slimline cards, which are all the rage right now, and I'll just show you those up close. This is just the pattern paper, a little bit of glitter cardstock I had, and then I used a Tim Holtz die to die cut out the Merry Christmas out of some gold foil, which I think was die cuts with, not gold, green foil, which was die cuts with a view. This one again, it's the same paper, and I used another Tim Holtz snowflake die that was new to me. I used the gold foil and some glitter cardstock for the snowflakes, and then Joy to the World, which I think is from an old Tonic studio. So that one's not new. I've used that one a lot. Very simple, right? Just die cut 2 snowflakes, trim it in half, and die cut the words, and that one is done. For these ones here, this was after I had made all the other cards, so a lot of these are leftover scraps, as well as some washi tape I had in my stash, and I believe this washi tape is from maybe Merry Days. It's either that one or the other snowflake maybe, I think, but I think it's Merry Days. And all I did literally was take the washi tape, which these 3 are washi tape, and some scrap paper, and just layered them across the bottom. This is a Lawn Fawn die that I got, not sure where I got it from. It was a standalone, probably from a grab box or something like that. I had never used that. And then these are Tim Holtz, what do they call them? They're the 3D embossing folders that also cut. I think these are Starburst. I just layered that with white cardstock, some green glitter, and then I had some stickers floating around from an SCT SCT sampler kit that I just threw in the middle wherever I could make it work. So basically these are all pretty much the same. I just have different layers, and then the center of the snowflake is a little bit different. So this one here, I had some of this reddy color foil that I threw in the middle. This one here, I actually trimmed it down a little bit and mounted it on foam, and then threw the stickers on. But again, it's basically the same card. This one here, I layered it, have a different sentiment across the top. I cut that out of the foil. This was a sticker from the sticker sheet. Here's one with a smaller snowflake and the sticker that was from the SCT kit. So you get the idea. I just used what I had left and just made the cards. This one here, I just took all the little bits and pieces and basically wallpapered the card front and added the sentiment, which was also cut from the cardstock in the kit. One of the pieces of cardstock that sold me on this kit was this vintagey snow scene with the sled. I just thought it was super cute, and so I strategically used a rectangle die to trim those out. It is a stitch die, and I trimmed out some glitter to make the banners, and then added the sentiment on top. These cards here, these are repurposed cards. I got some, or I received some cards that were pre-printed in a grab box or something like that, and I like to give handmade cards, so I basically just used the base and covered the image. The image was I think a sweater, a green sweater. It came with the envelope, and it was this peachy color card. So these are all basically exactly the same, only the image could be slightly different. Some of them I trimmed out with a smaller die and some with a larger. This one here, again, I just took patterned cardstock that I liked, trimmed it out with a rectangle die, added the Merry Christmas from some red cardstock I had in my stash. This is a Tim Holtz. It also came with the die to make the bow, which I trimmed out of gold foil cardstock, added a few sequins. These card bases here, they have a gold foil on them. I just got them at Michael's a long time ago. So these are all exactly the same. And then I had enough of the black cardstock left to make 2 more cards, but I ran out of the foiled cards, so I just took that same red cardstock and made a couple bases out of that. Same card, 2 different looks. And this is another one that's basically just a rectangle of cardstock, and then I just die cut out the words out of glitter cardstock and added them. And depending on how the cardstock images lay, made the determination of what sentiment to use. So this one I used Happy Holidays, whereas this one I used Joy to the World. Same with that one. So again, there's the same card, they just all look slightly different because of the pattern paper. Okay, now the individual cards that I made, I had received these Tim Holtz card bases, I think it was from a Simon Says stamp card kit a few years ago, and I thought this paper had this vintagey look, so it was perfect. And so I basically just layered some white cardstock, some of the pattern, and then I die cut a snowflake. This was another Tim Holtz die. It came with a wreath, which I will show you next. And then this was a sticker from the sticker sheet, as was the sentiment. This is the wreath that I was just referring to. I just cut this out of green cardstock from the kit. It came with the bow as well as the dies to cut the berries, which I cut out of the red cardstock and some of that red foil. And this was a sticker that came on the sticker sheet. Cardstock, sticker from the sticker sheet, and the sentiment is die cut out of glitter paper. And that is it. This one's a little bit more complicated, if you want to call it that. This is a Tim Holtz die as well, and I used gold and red cardstock as well as some of the little bit of cardstock left over from the kit, and then I just added some twine and then that Merry Christmas. Again, I had never used this die. Actually, none of these dies I have used before except for the sentiment ones. For the threads, I actually just poked a hole and strung it all the way through so that it's neat and tidy. Included in the sticker sheet there were these tags, so I just layered the 3 tags on top of some scrap cardstock left over from all the other cards. This was a sticker sheet, or this was on the sticker sheet. I just popped that up with some foam tape. The little tree was on the sticker sheet as well, and I just added some silver twine. And then the last card, this is actually just a corner of the 12 by 12 paper. It had this really pretty floral. Doesn't scream Christmas, but all the glitter does. And it is a Christmas paper, and it wasn't a Christmas pack. I just took the green foil and cut out Happy Holidays and called that one done. So that are all the cards that I made from that kit. I highly encourage you to make some really simple cards this year. Obviously you don't have to make as many as I have, but it feels really great to use up some of that supply and have some cards ready well in advance, I know, shocking, of the holiday season. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, happy crafting.